So WWE Payback was this past Saturday, and I gotta be honest, it was a pretty solid show. Coming off of SummerSlam, I definitely expected this to be more of a cool down, less hype show, but this show definitely exceeded my expectations. This was a very solid pay-per-view that had some crazy matches that we're going to talk about. But yeah, this is pretty much my WWE Payback review. I'm going to talk about every match, what I think about it, give every match a star rating, what I think about the result, all that stuff. My WWE Payback review. Let's just get straight into it, starting with the match that kicked off the show, which was Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch. Now, I was not very intrigued in this match heading into it. I was not invested in the feud at all. I thought it was long and drawn out and boring, and I just really didn't care too much for this match. But man, these two women went out there and killed it. First off, I want to give credit to Trish Stratus because ever since she returned to WWE earlier this year, she's received a lot of criticism for being, slow in the ring, botching a lot, and things of that nature. But man, she went out there in this match and delivered an absolutely amazing performance. She was selling every move like it was just completely devastating. Her offense looked really good and just overall clean. But above all of that, some of the bumps she took in this match were just wild. And she didn't need to take them, but she did for our entertainment. First thing I want to mention is not really a bump, but more just a crazy thing to do. She was pretty much hanging off the side of the cage. Like, her legs were stuck in on the top of the cage, and she was just dangling, hanging off the edge of it. Like, if she fell off that, it could have been bad. She was literally just hanging there. That was insane. Then, when she finally got out of that predicament and was able to get up, Becky superplexed her from the top of the cage. That's a good 15 to 20 foot drop. That was absolutely wild. And then at the end of the match, she took a manhandle slam off the top rope to end the match. Like, Trish Stratus went out there and just put on an amazing performance. You got to give props to Becky, too, because she's the one who went out there and led Trish through this match and just made it all the much more better. This match overall was just absolutely fantastic. They didn't take time to build the action or nothing like that. No, they went out there, the bell rung, and they just went at it for almost 20 minutes. Just a match full of action, crazy spots, and just an unbelievable performance from these two women. You could make an argument for this being the best women's match over the year, even over Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. And while I personally wouldn't agree, I wouldn't debate you on that point. That's how damn good this match was, and even at the end, Zoe Stark tried to get involved, but Becky handled her. Becky got the win in this match, which was 100% the right decision, and then Zoe's talking to Trish after the match, trying to, console her, cheer her up a little bit. Trish isn't having none of that, and, they get into, a little bit of an altercation, and then Zoe does her finisher to Trish Stratus, so I don't think Trish Stratus is done after this. This would be a phenomenal match to go out on top with, but if she wants to continue being in the WWE, I could see her starting a feud with Zoe Stark, and that'd be great for Zoe Stark and her career. I literally don't have anything bad to say about this match. Arguably the best women's match of the year. The right person won. I mean, this match was phenomenal. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's how damn good this match was. After this, John Cena came out because he was the host of Payback, and he talked with the crowd a little bit, and then The Miz came out. And John Cena basically asked The Miz, how could he be a better host of this show? And The Miz told John Cena to be more involved. So with that, John Cena suggested to be the special guest referee in The Miz's match against LA Knight. And Miz obviously wasn't having it, but John Cena didn't care. Then LA Knight's music hit, he came out, and the match between The Miz and LA Knight got started with John Cena as a special guest referee. And the match was good. It wasn't anything like amazing or something like that. There's not much I really have to say about it. Besides, it was just good. LA Knight and The Miz have the ability to draw you in their matches, and I was very hyped for this match going into it. So during the match, I was very invested in it. And the action was good, solid. Cena being the special guest referee was a nice touch. And yeah, I don't really have much special to say about this match. I don't really have anything bad to say about it either. It was just a good match that got its point across, didn't overstay its welcome, and LA Knight got the win, which was absolutely essential. I'm really happy he got the win. I don't know if they're going to continue this feud after this, but I wouldn't be mad if they do. After the match, LA Knight and John Cena shook hands, and that's great to see. LA Knight getting that respect from a guy like John Cena. Nothing bad to say about this match. It was good. I give it 3.25 or 3.25 stars. After this was Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship, and I really didn't care too much about this match heading into it. So I wasn't very invested while watching it, but the match was still good. That's it. The match was just good. This match could have easily been on SmackDown or something like that, but on pay-per-views, you do need cool-down matches. You do need matches to give the crowd a rest, especially considering the match that was coming up after this. So yeah, nothing to really say about this match. It was good. I give it 3 stars. That's pretty much all I can say about it. Rey Mysterio won the match, which I think was the right decision. Now I just hope that Theory can take some time off to come back with a new character, a new purpose, and kind of just reestablish himself. And that next match that I just mentioned that we're going to talk about was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day, for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. And holy shit is all I got to say. This was a Steel City street fight heading into the match, so, you obviously have expectations that some crazy stuff is going to happen, but I didn't expect it to be anything like this. This was just pure insanity. The bell rung and they just got going. This was over 20 minutes of just a hardcore fight. This match had a sort of Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression hardcore match feel to it. They were hitting each other with every weapon they found under the ring. Chairs, kendo sticks, garbage cans. They went through tables. They even used hockey sticks. That was one of the best parts of the match. They were fighting into the crowd, and then Sammy and KO just kind of got lost, and then they came out of nowhere with Pittsburgh Penguins jerseys on and hockey sticks in their hand, and they just started whooping ass with hockey sticks. It was crazy. The rest of the Judgment Day obviously made their presence felt in this match, especially Dominic Mysterio, who came out and was just getting involved in everything, and he paid for it because KO got him to lay down on the table, and then Kevin Owens is like climbing up the railings of the audience where the crowd is, and he's like on the barrier, right? I don't even really know how to explain how he got up there, but he's high up, and he does a swanton off that barrier, off that railing, whatever you want to call it. Does a swanton off of that onto Dominic Mysterio, who's laying on a table. Holy shit. They did pretty much everything you can ask for in a street fight in this match, and it was just so entertaining to watch throughout. Then they get back to the ring, and there's things everywhere. And Sami Zayn and Finn Balor are the two who are mainly wrestling in the ring. They're going at it and exchanging near falls. JD McDonough comes out and saves the Judgment Day's chances of winning this match. Sammy hits a haluva kick to Finn in the corner, and it looks like Sammy and KO are about to retain their titles, but then Dominic Mysterio comes in with the Money in the Bank briefcase, nails Sammy on the head. Finn is able to cover him for the 1, 2, 3, and we have new tag team champions. I was shocked when Finn Balor and Damian Priest won this match. I was not expecting this at all, but I was very happy that it happened because I'm a big Judgment Day fan, and I've been wanting to see them hold all this gold for a pretty decent time. but I never thought that they were going to actually pull the trigger on having them win the tag team championships, because I thought they wanted to tell the story of the Judgment Day breaking up rather than them holding all the gold. But no, they pulled the trigger on them winning the tag team championships, and now the Judgment Day holds a lot of stuff. Finn and Damian have the tag team championships. Damian himself has the Money in the Bank briefcase, which on Monday Night Raw, he got a new customized, personalized version of the Money in the Bank briefcase that's purple, and it says "Send your Money in the Bank" on it, and it looks absolutely sick. I love when wrestlers get personalized championships and briefcases and stuff of that nature. It just feels so unique and different. But yeah, Finn and Damian hold the tag team championships. Damian holds the Money in the Bank briefcase. Rhea Ripley is the women's world champion, and Dominic Mysterio is the NXT North American champion. They're pretty much a knockoff Evolution. But yeah, this was a match of the year contender, arguably the best tag team match of the year. And we have new tag team champions, which I was just not expecting at all. I think this is a 5-star match. This was absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, I give this match 5 stars. I know it's crazy, but this match was just perfect in my opinion. Perfect, perfect, perfect 5-star match. After this, we got the Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes, and they're just talking whatever, and then Cody Rhodes says that he used his backstage power to bring somebody from SmackDown over to Raw, and he brought them out, and who else was it but main event Jey Uso. Yes, the man who said he quit WWE about 3 weeks ago is back, and he's on Monday Night Raw now. Now, we obviously all knew that he didn't actually quit. He was just taking a little break that was very much well-deserved. I didn't think he was going to come back this early. I thought he was going to be away for a month and a half, 2 months at the very least, and he came back within like 3 weeks. But he's on Monday Night Raw now, separated from the Bloodline. I'm interested to see what he does on Raw. But yeah, Jey Uso is back. Great. The next match after that was Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World Championship. And I had high expectations for this match, and it definitely did not deliver. The match wasn't bad or anything. It was just boring. Like, I was very intrigued and hyped for this match. I wanted to see what was going to happen, and I just really couldn't get into it because the match was just a little boring. And that's all I can really say about this match. It was just boring. Rhea Ripley obviously retained the title with the help of Dominic Mysterio, who just proves to be the MVP of the Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio, what a guy. They're running this match back on Raw next week, so hopefully they figure out what they did wrong in this match on Payback and can make this match a lot better on Raw next week. But as for the match at Payback, I give it 2.5 stars. It wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't good. And then after that, we got the main event, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this match was good, solid. I mentioned how the build to this match was absolutely great, and I was honestly kind of excited to see what was going to happen in the match. And like I said, the match was good, solid, whatever, but there's not much to really revisit in this match. There's nothing to make you want to come back and watch this match. It was just good, it was there, and that's all I can really say about it. It looks like they're going to continue this feud, so hopefully we get a much better match between these two, because I know these two can pull it off. But as for this match, I give it 3.5 stars. Nothing spectacular, just a good, solid main event, and that's all I gotta say about it. So that's my Payback review. The tag team match was definitely match of the night, with Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch not too far behind it. But yeah, Payback was a good, solid pay-per-view, and that's all I really gotta say. Peace.